Hello and welcome back to my Tarot Corner. Now, I think that everyone saw the video of Harry and Meghan entering the I don't remember how it's called, the place, but the event for the veterans in which Harry was given the honor of giving honors to veterans, and many people were very angry about that, and even angrier about the fact that he demanded that the British hymn will be replayed in that specific event. But I don't want to do a spread about this. My next two spreads are going to be about the power struggle that was very, very evident when they entered the place. Now, Meghan entered with her red dress that was very ill-fitting, and she was walking to her, and she was giving her like it was like as if she's giving her courtesy to the people that are there, but she doesn't really care about them. And Harry actually did care about those people. They did want to talk to them, and it was very evident. She tried to pull his hand, and it was even heard in the video that she's saying, "Shall we?" And he is actually ignoring her. And then she tried to pull him once more, and he just pulled his hand away. And there was this event that she tried to walk in front of everyone, and he actually stopped her, and he gave someone the honor of walking in front of him. And it looked like a power struggle, and even worse than everything, someone asked her if she's proud of her husband, and she looked from her back. She just turned her head and she said, "I'm always proud of him." And it was very much like when Prince William was asked if the royal family is a racist family, and he said, "We are very much not a racist family." And it was like, it was said in a way that she's actually disrespecting him. So this spread will be about Meghan control of Harry, and it will be from his point of view. The next spread will be it will be from the both spread point of view, but the next spread will be about Harry and how much does she really control him. Now, in all of the spreads that I'm doing, and especially oracle cards, I get that he loves her very much, and maybe he's willing to actually give her the leave of, to give her this ability of controlling him, because he loves her so much, and he is blind to many things that she's doing. Now, I'm using the Tarot of Opposition because it gives me the ability to see the reverse and the the reverse and non-reverse cards in one card, and it gives me more of an information about every card. So let's start by clearing it. And now I'm going to ask Meghan's control of Harry. Meghan's control of Harry. Meghan's control of Harry. And this is a 6-card spread that I found, and I just modified it to our necessities. So the first card is, why is she acting like that? And we get the King of Pentacle, but reversed. Now the King of Pentacle is the one that she would want him to be. The King of Pentacle is the general manager. He is the one that is able to be independent, a career person, someone who is very good with money, business, ambitious. This is how she would like to see him, like that. But but because it is reversed, we see all the negative things. And this is the stubbornness, the over materialism, the being fanatic, insensitive, someone who will sacrifice everything, his family and everything for his career. And this is her archetype here. She would like to see him as the King of Pentacles, but because he is not the King of Pentacles, she is acting like that. She is acting with this over materialism, with this fanaticism, being insensitive to him and to other people, and and this is also someone who has very big problems with his social interactions. And this is her archetype in the way that she controls him. Now the next card is, how does it affect him? And we get the Two of Swords. Now this Two of Swords, I think, is the reverse. Okay, so now the Two of Swords is not a great card to begin with, because we're talking about someone who is completely disengaged from reality. The next card is the Three of Swords, which is even worse, but he doesn't see reality. He's unable to cope with reality as it is, and this is what her control over him makes him be. Now then when it comes in the reverse position, we're talking about someone who is reluctant to handle things. He thinks that things will happen by themselves. He's very passive, procrastinating, running away from reality, and he is unable to actually handle his distress and hardship. He cannot even see his hardship and distress clearly, and this is what her control over him makes him be. He is completely disengaged from reality. He doesn't see reality in the right way, and he cannot face problem, and it causes him depression. So this is the main effect on him. Now the next card is outcome if this goes on, and the outcome here is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is one of the worst cards in the deck, because the Nine of Swords is worry, but it is justified worry. Now here we have the Nine of Swords in the upright position, which is bad enough. Okay, when it is in the negative position, it is even worse. But even if in the upright position, we're talking about someone who is, now if it goes on like this, the worst will happen. And this is someone who is just before the storm, and then the next card is the Ten of Swords, and it is the storm. And if he's not acting logically, he is in for failure, sickness, inability to act rightfully, wrong judgment, trouble. even meddling with dark affairs. So this is the right recipe for disaster. Let's say it that way. Okay. Now the next card is, wait a minute. How can he release himself from this? And we get the Two of Pentacles. So he knows how to release himself. This is the Two of Pentacles upright. And this is someone with the fake decision making, the fake conflict. He actually knows exactly how to free himself, and the way to free himself is to believe in himself, to have this, to rebuild his self. Wait a minute. To believe in himself again, to rebuild his self-confidence. Yes, that was the word that I was looking for. And if he does things right, then he will be able to free himself. If he doesn't, then he will go on burning bridges with his family and do all the wrong things. Now, this is when the upright position. I'm not even talking about the negative aspects in when it is in the reverse position, but we are talking about the Two of Pentacles as someone who knows exactly how to free himself. He knows what he has to do, but he is unable to do it yet. And the next card is, I'm sorry, that was a 5 card. It is, what is the outcome if he does listen to this advice to how to free himself? If he listens to himself, and the outcome is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the one that I see regarding Harry all the time. And it is the one who feels deprived. He's the one who thinks before, thinks that he is motivated by this need for emotional stability. He's the one that is very connected to his mother. But in the positive way of looking at the King of Cups, if he does listen to his own, to what he knows that is true, then he will be able to reconnect with his family. Because the King of Cups is someone who cares about his family very much. And if he does make the right choice and do what he knows to be right, and detaches himself from her control over him, he will be able to reconnect with his family. So this is someone who is very much nostalgic and can see things from the family perception. So if we're looking for the positive ways of how to look at the King of Cups, but he is still very much the deprived one, and one who feels all the time that he was left aside, and that made him susceptible to her control over him. Now let's see what the underlying message here, because it is a 5 card only, and the underlying message is the 7 of Swords up in the not in the upright, in the reverse position. Now the 7 of Swords is usually can be a very good card because it is a card of strategy and planning, but when it is negatively aspected, we're talking about someone who is excessively planning and too complicated strategies, and he's prone to cunning and failure and concealment. So I don't see how he will be able to free himself from Meghan anytime soon. Her control over him is very strong, and if this flips over, then he will be able to start to make some strategy and plannings that will help him to free himself from her. But as it looks like it right now, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And I would say that in my next spread, I will ask why isn't he getting freed from her. But in this spread, it's more from her perspective and how she's able to control him, and she is able to control him because she sees that he has those this archetype of the deprived king, of the King of Cups. She sees it, and she is working on it, and she's making him understand that she is his family. He has no other family apart from her. And she is actually making him to believe that his family abandoned him. And this is the Iron and Soul Oracle. So I want to see Meghan's real thoughts and energy regarding controlling Prince Harry. Meghan's real feelings regarding controlling Prince Harry. It did look like he was trying to free himself, but she is very controlling, and she could make it everything around herself. So let's see what the oracle says. And we get plant the seed of a new template. So this is exactly what she's doing. She is planting seeds. She is making him believe that what she's saying is true. His family doesn't really love him. His family doesn't really want him. She is planting the seeds of the new template, of the new way that she wants him to actually be completely controlled by her. And this is what the oracle sees. And this is this oracle deck is very how do you say, it can see occult things. There's things that she even herself doesn't know about herself. So this is it about this reading, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment, write me an email, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.